Well,
So I'm gonna put you in the hot seat here.
Yeah.
wait, you asked your question, Croc.
No, I didn't.
What's the hot seat? This might be a good one.
It's a good question,
All right,
Danny.
hit him.
The death of the West. Is it real? Is it?
I think we're at a fork in the road for sure. Where but what I love saying, and I was showing on TFATK today, I introduced Brian Callen to Andrew Tate. Right. There is a resurgence of guys who are like, fuck that.
Right.
No. Masculinity, traditional gender roles. And I never was this guy before until you realize it's like, oh, I know what I'm being shamed for constantly, and women being like calling me toxically masculine for, having a strong masculine frame or whatever. I'm sure, your audience is familiar with. I think that we're in a fight now just for certain basic values where you go, this is actually something the Liver King brought up. They're like, why are you preach this ancestral shit, but then you fly in a private jet? And he's like, yeah, I'm taking the things that make my life easier, or better or some way. So it's like, take what we want from, look at the past and go, what helps us out today? And if it doesn't, let it go and adapt things that, if technology enhances your well-being, you can use that. But if it's undermining your well-being, let it go. And I do think that, I think we're in a fight, but I see things like, there's a lot of things today in contemporary politics. If you've been red-pilled or whatever, and you hear people talk about like make the other argument, it's almost like you kind of don't even want to engage. But there is a way to engage in a diplomatic way and change people's mind, because that's how my mind has been changed.
Right.
Or I've come to see that, oh no, this is right, or but there is a lot of conditioning and brainwashing going along to specifically for men. And that's why I like YouTube, because you're just not going to get certain points of view in mainstream media because it's become taboo. However, I think there's, starting with YouTube and some of these people in the manosphere, and women too, because women are also like, no, we would like you to be men. And we would like you to have these certain values. And that's okay, and it is taboo, but it's still becoming less so.
There's the manosphere, is the women's one called the Uvulaverse?
And I wouldn't even know. It's like, there's no equivalent, right? Because it's like, because femininity and womanhood isn't being marginalized and shamed, right? So it's like you wouldn't have the manosphere if that was just a mainstream thing. Yeah. But like femininity is much more mainstream these days. Oh, yeah.